Hey, good morning everybody. It is a wet day. It's going to be raining all day today, but the temperature's not going to get too low, and right now it's 40 degrees, and I'm going to go right over there and pick up some dirt and get it on the porch, and I'm going to get those little pots filled today. It's going to take 2 hands. Okay, well I got that little chore done, and that's going to give me 80 places to put seeds. So just in this container, this is the very first way that I started my very first garden, and this is a mini greenhouse. It's a wrapping paper tub. It has a clear lid on it, and I just loved it. I mean, my starts were excellent. I had to bring it in and out of the house because of the weather, you know, the weather being too cold. But as long as it was able to be outside, you know, it could be in the lower 30s, and I could still take it outside because it would be warm on the inside of this tub. And I had beautiful starts, so I'm glad that that chore's done. All right, now I gotta jump on the bike. When you're exercising or dieting, there's something I found out about myself. I need to prepare, and that's kind of difficult to get started at first. I used to hate meal prep time or snack prep time, and that's still not my favorite part of exercise and eating healthy, but it's a necessity for me, because if I don't prepare, then I get hungry and I just start snacking on whatever I can. And even though we don't keep a lot of sugary snacks in the house, we do keep some. You know, John enjoys the sugar, I enjoy the sugar, but we try to limit that. And if I've already got something prepared, like apples and almonds, some pecans, then it just makes it easier. The biggest thing that I have to do is prepare my shakes. So I get these little cups and I put my shake mix in them. And that way I'm not digging out the sack, trying to get in there and get it, fumbling around. I just open up the little lid, pop it in the blender with some almond milk or whatever it is that I want, some peanut butter, some bananas, and that just works out really good for me because it's kind of already prepped. It's already in the little cups. So if you get a week's worth of at least snacks, if nothing else, then that really helps. I like to do a lot of chicken when I am watching what I eat and exercising. Chicken is a good protein for me. Let that truck go by. I think my leg's a little stiff because of the rain today, but that's okay. It's not hurting, which is good. Anyway, back to prepping. So if I do a week's worth of chicken and dice it up and put it in little bags and put them in the freezer, get one out every day. I can put it in my salad or whatever it is that I'm going to be fixing that night. Because one chicken breast cut up and sliced up and diced around will feed John and I for 2 days. Just depends on what you pair it up with. I like to have carrots and celery and things like that already cut up to put in my salads, and radishes, cauliflower, broccoli, whatever. If you try to dice those up and get those cut up right when you get them in the house from the grocery store or from your garden, then it makes life a lot easier. All right. Well, that's just kind of my little plan, my little thoughts, my goals. And one of my goals is to get on here every day. The weather's supposed to get kind of nasty, but you know, even if I do just a little bit every day, is better than none a day. And I can really feel it in my arms and in the back of my thighs. And well, as you can see, that knee is getting better. I'm able to keep my leg on the pedal more. I can't, it is, I don't know if you can see, my heel is on the pedal. Hopefully I'll be able to get my midfoot on the pedal where it belongs. Okay guys, I'm gonna get busy. Boy, there's a lot of trucks going by today. Goodness. This will be like the 7th one. Wow. I wonder if they're doing construction. This is Main Road. This is the 6th Street Business Road. And I don't know if something's supposed to be going on Main Highway maybe. And they're detouring through our little town. Who knows? Hey everybody, so I just got done with my Amish route again. This is another day, of course. And man, I'm just having a hard time. I'm tired, and I just want to go back in the house and go back to bed. As a matter of fact, yesterday, oh my goodness, I went ahead and got John all fed by 4:30, and we normally have church at 5, which we did, and I just could not get out of the chair and go. And when he got home, I was so knocked out. I'll tell you what, I didn't even know when he came home. I was so tired. So it's kind of continued on till this morning. And man, I'm just really tired. But I'm sitting here thinking I'm going to go ahead and get on that bike a little bit before I go in the house. And of course, I got to feed the boys, so I'm going to be outside for a little bit anyway, and I might as well try to get that done. So today, my goals are simple and easy. I'm going to be getting out my seeds and trying to figure out what I want to get started in those 80 pots. Hi, boys. How are you? Are you ready to get some food? Yeah, come in and get some snuggles first. That's a good boy, Mike. Yeah, that's a good boy, Mike. Come here, Ike. Oh, Mr. Ike. People can't see you. I can see your little nose. All right, let's get some food. Idea that I've been thinking about for a few days now. I'd like to get me some new clothes. New to me is just different clothes. They're always used from the thrift store. And anyway, my closets are pretty full, so I don't actually need any clothes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some blouses and I'm going to cut them up and I'm going to sew different blouses together. And make me some new dresses or some new skirts. So I might bring you along on a little bit of that journey and see how that turns out. So I've seen lots of like mismatched or patchwork clothes, things like that. So I thought that would be really cool. Windy today. About it for today. Man, that wind. I need to get me a face mask on. Whew, it's very cold. All right, I'll see you a little bit later today. person probably shouldn't have this many seeds, but I'll tell you what, most of them I've harvested and from my own garden, my own flowers. So that's what a lot of them are, and they just accumulate. So every time you plant something, if you let it go to seed, at least one plant, if you let it go to seed, then you'll have seeds for the coming year. All right, now I gotta get busy and see what I got. Hey everybody! So, it's the next morning. I ran out of juice yesterday. Just could not do another thing yesterday. So, I decided to get started early on my seeds and see what I have, see what I don't have. Maybe put them in some kind of a different order. I don't know how I'm going to sort them out, but I'll get that done. And it's 20 degrees this morning, so I've opted to wait and do my exercising on my bike a little bit later this afternoon. So, let's get started. From last season, these are the seeds that I needed to put away. Oh my goodness. Just a mess. Rhubarb seeds, all right. Loofah gourd. Didn't realize that I had those. I'd like to start some loofah. I have a lot. I have a lot. I need to do another spot that's more sunny for my medicinal garden, because these just didn't do very good at all. All right, guys, that's quite a bunch of seeds. But most of these I harvested, you guys, from my first and second gardens. So some of these are from 2020, 2019 is one. So plant something and collect seeds, because you just never know when you're gonna need them. Now, even though I have all these seeds, I do have a few things that I want to get. I need some Walla Walla onion. I'm going to try those and see if I can't grow big onions. My onions are just itty bitty things. So I'm going to try some Walla Walla and see how that turns out. And I had one more thing that I wanted to order this year, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm getting ready to have some fun today. Oh, when I bought this thing, you just put this in some dirt or whatever. Just a little. And it's supposed to grow tomato rockets. So, paid $1 for it. We'll see what it does. So far, that's my stack of things to start. My eyes are always bigger and more than my pots are. But hey, you can always get more pots. You can always get more dirt. Nothing else, just stick a seed in the ground. I do a lot of mail order trades. Okay, this was not supposed to happen. Oh my goodness. I just started on the seeds, and I was just gonna plant like brassicas and stuff like that to begin with. And that's all that I was gonna put in my pile. And then I was gonna go through and get whatever I wanted for summer. These are more for like spring starts. And before I knew it, I'm like, oh, I don't want to forget that I have these, so I better put those over here. Oh, I don't want to forget these either. So, oh my goodness. Do you guys do that? I mean, I'm going to have it another 80 cells times 5 to do what I want to do. And I only have those 4 10-foot beds. So, oh my goodness. I get carried away like this, and sometimes I get overwhelmed, and then I just throw my hands up, and then I just don't do it until it's too late. Well, this year I wanted to get an early start, and I just kept telling myself, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it today. And so sometimes that's what it takes, just to keep telling yourself that you're going to do it. But hey, I got to get out there on the bike and start pedaling. So you guys, I'll show you that, because I want to show you that every day to let you know that I am doing it every day. And I want you to see the difference that it has made in my knees and in my legs, and hopefully my arms before too long, maybe even my belly. But anyway, I'll show you that, and that's how I'm going to end it. So you guys, go out and enjoy life. Alrighty, I'm going to do this a timed one, and I'm going to try for 15 minutes to stay on the bike. My legs are a little wobbly. Whew. Let's go in and see what time it is. See if I did. Oh my goodness, it says 12:30. So I did 20 minutes today. Wow. All right, I've got to rejuvenate, get me a protein shake, and drink some after workout and some water.